Good evening, my dear students. Today we are discussing about diabetes insipidus, not diabetes mellitus. So, diabetes insipidus. So, what is the diabetes insipidus? Simply saying diabetes insipidus means increases the urine volume. Urine volume is increases is known as a diabetes insipidus. Simple word. So, what is the literal definition of the diabetes insipidus? So, diabetes insipidus is a disorder of the posterior lobe of the pituitary gland. So diabetes insipidus is a which one disorder? Posterior lobe of the it is a posterior lobe of the pituitary gland. The pituitary gland is a deficiency occurred. Deficiency of the ADH hormone. Deficiency of ADH hormone. So it is a diabetes insipidus is a posterior lobe of the pituitary gland. So deficiency of the ADH. ADH means which one hormone? Antidiuretic hormone. Antidiuretic hormone is known as a antidiuretic hormone or vasopressin. So vasopressin and large volume of dilute urine characterized of the disorder. So it is a large volume of urine. Large volume of urine. Simple definition. So it is a increase the urine volume is one of the definition. So one more definition is the deficiency of the antidiuretic hormone is known as a diabetes insipidus or the deficiency of the vasopressin hormone diabetes insipidus. What is the literal definition? It is a diabetes insipidus is defined as it is a posterior lobe of the which one pituitary gland hormone. So releasing of the ADH, deficiency of the ADH or vasopressin, it leads to the large volume of the urine is known as a diabetes insipidus. Okay, so the is known as diabetes insipidus. So diabetes insipidus is what is the normal and what is the diabetes insipidus? So normal and diabetes insipidus. So what is the main difference between these two? The pituitary gland is the sends the hormone. Pituitary gland is sends the hormone to sends the hormone is the ADH. Sends the hormone is ADH to the control and help of the urine mode. Control to the ADH is the control of urine release, increase the control. So this is the normal range. What is the diabetes insipidus? The pituitary gland does not take the pituitary gland, so does not sends the ADH. The ADH does not control the urine increases levels. That is the diabetes insipidus and normal range. So in here, so the diabetes insipidus is divided into two types. Diabetes insipidus is divided into two types. So what are there? One is a central diabetes insipidus. Central diabetes insipidus, and second one is the nephrogenic diabetes insipidus. Nephrogenic diabetes insipidus. So what is the central diabetes insipidus? Central diabetes insipidus is a head trauma or surgery. It causes, what is the causes? So head trauma or surgery, head surgery. And second one is the pituitary or hypothalamic tumors occurs. Pituitary or hypothalamus tumors formation in the head. Then next one, intracerebral occlusion or infection of intracerebral occlusion occlusion. So this is the causes. Maybe infection occur in the intracerebral occlusion, pituitary or hypothalamus tumors occurs formation, and heady tumors or surgery. It leads to the central diabetes insipidus. Central diabetes insipidus. So what is the causes of the nephrogenic diabetes? Causes. So it one is a sickle cell anemia. Sickle cell anemia is one of the disorder of RBC, and polycystic kidney diseases. Polycystic kidney diseases. The next one, the next one is a medication such as a lithium. Medication such as a lithium, and myeloma. These are the causes the nephrogenic diabetes insipidus. It is a central diabetes insipidus. So what is the central diabetes insipidus? So what is the pathophysiology? What is the pathophysiology of the central diabetes insipidus? So it is a loss of vasopressin. It is a loss of vasopressin producing cells. Loss of vasopressin producing cells. And the next one, causing deficiency of the antidiuretic hormone, causing deficiency in ADH, antidiuretic hormone synthesis, ADH synthesis or release. Causes in the deficiency of the ADH. ADH is the deficiency occurs. It leads to the central diabetes. And then deficiency, the next one, leading to extreme polyuria or polydipsia also is occur.